Alright guys, what is up? This is going to be a bit of an interesting and different commentary. I'm not going to be talking about the painting that you see on screen. Maybe after this, I'll put on a separately recorded commentary talking about the painting. But as I'm sitting down recording this now, what I want to talk about is actually what I just kind of experienced. So this almost became like a self-help channel, I have to be honest. I was tempted to do something other than just make art and post art like to this YouTube channel. I was very tempted to try and do something else to inflate my audience, and I just know that that's not the right thing to do. If what I'm trying to build is a successful art business, that's not going to work if I am inflating my viewers and my audience, if I'm inflating that number by trying to attract in people from the self-help community, basically. Like, I had started writing a script about, blah, blah, blah. These are the things that I've experienced, blah, blah, blah. My way of giving back is to, help people get through something difficult they're going through. And the conclusion that I came to after I started rereading it was, this is not making art. I started uploading to this channel again to make art and to post art. So this is just kind of like a public dissecting of a psychological challenge that came up as part of this thing that I'm doing, which is building an art studio. And I just found it very interesting. And I guess to flip it in the direction it's supposed to go, instead of doing something like that, I'm going to be making more art, and I might try making different kinds of art. What I've always been very interested in, which it seems like there's a barrier to entry that is a little bit difficult to overcome depending on where you come from. I've always wanted to get into sculpture. It just looks very interesting. The tools that you use to work on sculpture look like fun tools to use. So with my current resources, I might not be able to buy a fucking block of marble, ship it to my house, and get the tools associated, but I'm gonna try throwing something together that achieves as close to what something like a marble sculpture would achieve, but with the resources that are available to me. That is something that I would like to just kind of speak into existence, even if it's not, even if it doesn't happen tomorrow. That's kind of where I want to go. I don't want this channel to be a fucking self-help channel. Like I said, I had a whole script written about blah blah blah, but I want to keep things authentic. And since the beginning, I have seen this as an art business, not a self-help business. It would be disingenuous for me to make self-help style videos just because I see that it works in some cases, seemingly in the short term. So this kind of thing is probably going to happen again, and that's kind of why I'm making a video like this, is because for anyone going on a similar journey, for anyone doing something similar, this is something that you might go through. This is a choice that you're going to have to face, is how do I stay true to what the thing I was going to do? How do I stay true? How do I bring to the finish line the original idea when I'm tempted along the way to compromise that idea in order to try to go faster, in order to try to get a leg up? So that is just a brief kind of, like I said, a dissection of an experience that I had today. And if you find it interesting, or if you want to share thoughts, how you think about this kind of stuff, feel free to do so. It's probably going to be it for this little commentary. Like I said, I might put after this something that's more relevant to like what you guys are seeing. But for now, as I'm recording, this is going to be it. So thank you very much and have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you. So I actually would love to talk about this painting, which I have decided to name, sorry if you just heard that pen drop, this is Chicken Having a Moment, because if you just look into the eyes of this chicken, and it was just kind of an effect that happened from doing an outline of the chicken that I did at the very end of the painting process. It just it looks like he's deep in thought watching something happen. And what is he watching happen? I guess you're just gonna have to look deep into those chicken eyes to find out. This was fun to do. It was very fun to do. This one took me about an hour. I'm very glad that I got to get it done to the place where I was happy with being done in just one session. My hope is for that to be the case much, much more often than it's been lately. I really like the deep reds that I got to use in this painting. One thing that I experimented with was including as I was doing the background at the very beginning, because usually how I set up these paintings is I put some colors down and then I rub it into the canvas, because I have to do that in order for the canvas bumps to not be so, if I don't do like the pressing down at the very beginning, like put some colors down and then rub them in, if I don't do that, usually some white from the canvas is still showing even after, like, you know, days and days and days of work. And so I've just learned that I have to do that at the very beginning, and I just kind of call that my background. And this time I tried including as part of the background just some very basic shapes and colors that would eventually be the chicken. And that turned out to go pretty well. It caused me to do some things differently than usual, but I am pretty happy with the result. I've been loving all of the support on all of my videos. View count's been going up, people commenting, just sharing positivity. I absolutely appreciate reading every comment. You guys are clearly a cool bunch. Of course, you would have to be on this channel. There are some paintings in the background sometimes that you may be able to see, which I don't have videos recorded for. The way that my Patreon is set up right now is you just basically follow the link to purchase a painting, and then you write as like part of your message which painting it is you're looking for. So if you ever see a painting in the background that you are interested in, just kind of describe it. and for now, it's super jank. I know. It is a very janky way to be doing things. Hopefully, I know in the future I'll have a much better process. But for now, if there's a painting that you would like that does not have a video dedicated to it, and so it doesn't have a name, just describe the painting in your message, and I will, no doubt, I'll know what you're talking about. I also really like working with pink. I don't know why, but it just, I get some satisfaction out of using it, which usually means I end up using more of it than I should. Or maybe it's just the right amount, who knows. So yeah, this is Chicken having a moment. Tell me if you like that name. And I hope that this little addition of talking about the painting was, a good addition to the video after what I recorded earlier. From this point on, I'm probably just going to let the footage roll, and like and subscribe. It helps so much. Leaving a comment as well. Feel free to take a trip through the Patreon page. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Hope you enjoy doing it. Hope you do it well. And, yeah, good vibes. See ya.